Obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Von Seal McManus Ellison King went home to be with her Lord on August the 17th. She was 98 years old. She was a beautiful, loving, caring woman and was most happy working in her flower gardens where she felt close to God's beautiful creations. A celebration of her life will be held at the Sanctuary on Highway 280 in Sylacauga this morning with public viewing at 10 a.m. The service begins at 11 a.m. Pastor Freddie Edwards will officiate the service, burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel in Sylacauga, directing that service. Also, on a personal note, I knew Miss Von Seal for many, many years, and she was a great lady, and she will certainly be missed. But what a wonderful mother and a great friend and inspiration to all those who knew her and loved her, and she loved being with her family and her daughter Sheila, and she loved her church, the Sanctuary on Highway 280. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, will direct that service. Funeral service for Mrs. Cynthia Ann McDaniel of Sylacauga will be today at 11 a.m. from Curtis & Son North, with the Reverend Jimmy Roberts officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Cindy passed away on Wednesday, and service will be today at 11 a.m. from Curtis & Son North. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mary Waldom, age 81 of Glencoe, died at Coosa Valley Nursing Home in Glencoe on August the 18th. Funeral arrangements are pending. They'll be announced by Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga. Funeral service for Mary Smith Wills will be today at 1 p.m. from Talladega Funeral Home. Brother Mick Barnett, along with Brother Charles Stone and Brother Granville Galden, will officiate the service. Burial in the Midway Memories Gardens. Online condolences at TalladagaFuneralHomeInc.com. Talladega Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Kimberly Nicole Eason, age 42 of Goodwater, will be Saturday at 10 a.m. from Radley Funeral Home. Reverend Wayne Cowhick officiating. Burial in the New Providence Cemetery. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 8 o'clock at Radley Funeral Home. Mrs. Eason died Thursday at her residence. In lieu of flowers, a family request donation be made to Meals on Wheels, P.O. Box 1344, Alexander City, Alabama, 35011. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Irene Upton Christian died August 14th in Houston, Texas. The family and friends gather for visitation on Saturday, August the 20th at Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City. Funeral service begins at 2 o'clock in the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Burial to follow at Friendship Cemetery on Hillaby Street, also in Alexander City. In lieu of flowers, please consider a memorial contribution in Irene's name to Berry College, Houston's First Baptist Church Pastoral Care, the Men's Serve Ministry, or the Alabama Baptist Children's Homes, or the A.D. Players Theater. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mary John Griffin Stratton, age 81 of Talladega, will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega. The Reverend Tommy Strickland will officiate. The family will receive friends tonight, 6 until 8 at the funeral home. Mrs. Stratton worked as a realtor and real estate broker in the city of Talladega for over 30 years. She was a member of the Southside Baptist Church and served on the Talladega Board of Realtors. She passed away on August 17th. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Mr. Oliver J. Woods, age 66, died August 16th at VA Birmingham Medical Center in Birmingham. Funeral arrangements to be announced later by Community Funeral Home. This obituary report is brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. Your Dignity Memorial Funeral Home for burials and cremations is Curtis & Son Funeral Home in Sylacauga and Childersburg.